I do not fear death. Death. Because death is not the end. I do not fear death. I've been dead for billions and billions of years before I was born, and has not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. You see, the new scientific studies suggest that physical death is not the terminal event that we think. It's only the change to a different level of existence. The reason why this world of demiurge, interdimensional parasite, and archons, hierarchy, want you to celebrate your birthday is because they want you to subconsciously believe that you have a beginning. And if you have a beginning, that means that you have an ending. You tracking? You dig? And if you have a beginning and an ending, you are limited. Limited. And if you are limited, that means you have an ending. And if you have a beginning and an ending, again, you are limited. When in fact, you don't have a beginning or an ending, because you are unlimited, because your spirit has always existed and will always exist, because you are infinite, and anything that is real is infinite, like love, living on value energy. And anything that is not real ends up dying, because only illusions, illusions, can die. Only dreams, guess what, people, can die. But what is real will never die. So you are consciously aware that it is impossible for you to not be infinite, while every thing in your dream seems to die because it was not real. Guess what? You are, though. You're real. Absolutely real. And nothing and no thing real ever stops. It just changes shape. It moves somewhere else. Seasons doesn't die. When you're going from spring, summer, fall, winter, it doesn't die. It just changes shape. It moves somewhere else. Seasons don't die. They turn. Rivers don't end. They flow. Even your own body proves this. Every cell you have has died and has been replaced many, many, many times over. Yet you are still here. You are still here. Still, you exist. Now, think about sleep. As they say, twin brother to death. Every night, consciousness leaves the awakening world. The body stays. The mind goes elsewhere else. And we don't call that death. We call it what? Rest. It's a shift or a state, not an ending. Think about growing up. The child doesn't disappear when the adult arrives. That version is still inside the person you became. Nothing was erased. It was integrated. Think about love, living on value, energy. When someone leaves this world, the connection doesn't vanish. It changes form. Memory replaces touch. Presence becomes quieter, but it doesn't stop working. Love doesn't require a body to exist. What people fear isn't death. It's the idea that every and error thing, E-R-R-O-R, meaningful, could simply vanish, disappear. But nothing in nature works that way. Energy doesn't disappear. Relationships just don't shut off like that. Experiences don't get deleted. They transform. They transform. You see, understanding that this does not erase grief. I comprehend that. I know. It softens it. It restores dignity to the transition. It reminds us that the endings aren't punishment. They're doorways. 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 Nothing or no thing ends. We just change expressions. We change rooms. We change worlds. We are all fragmented energy from the source of creation that created us trillions and trillions and trillions of years ago, and very far away from this planet, Earth. We were created as everlasting, never can die, spiritual beings representing the creation. Each soul creates its own heaven and its own hell within itself because it is the result of its karma, a pure mental creation of its own being. Upon death, the physical body, the spirit continues in an everlasting lucid dream. An everlasting lucid dream. A lucid dream. And when the human vessel passes away, it is only your spirit remains, and a spirit, which is pure consciousness, cannot be burned. You see, people, beautiful, conscious, critical thinking people. Death is not the end. Death is not the end. Death is not the end. Continue to unlearn, relearn, and learn. Continue to evolve. Peace.